What's up everyone, welcome to a new video. As you know already, in this channel you can find a lot of information about how I trade and some concepts about smart money, which are some concepts that I have inside of my strategy. Now, as I said already in many other videos or on my Instagram, if you follow me already, and if you don't, make sure to go follow me for also daily tips and to actually follow what I'm doing and my entries and my trades and so on. As I say many times, smart money is a great tool. It has some great concepts, but in my opinion, it is not something that makes you profitable. As you know, right now, it is very, very popular. A lot of traders are using smart money, including myself, keep in mind, but still the 90%, so the majority, 90% of traders, or maybe also 95% of traders are still losing money, as I say many times. And you might wonder why. Why everyone thinks that smart money makes a person profitable, but they still lose money. The reason why is because a system with an edge on the market is missing. Smart money has great concepts. They can be applied, they make you understand how the market moves. But if you don't have a system that is proven to work over time and is proven to give you that extra edge in the market, then it is not enough to actually be profitable. Of course, mindset and psychology plays a huge role, and you might argue that 90% of traders also lose because of that, and I agree that it plays a role inside of the overall 90% of traders, but this is not the only thing. Keep in mind that smart money needs to be contextualized inside of your strategy. With that being said, I hope that you will like this video. Make sure to subscribe, because I will drop 1 or 2 free videos with free education here on my YouTube every single week. And if you want to join my course for some extra education and to actually learn how I trade and to follow my setups and my entries, then the links are here below. I'll see you in the video. Then we have Marco, which just sent a gold possible trade. Oh, same. I was talking about it now. Yes, be careful with this. At this point, as I said, one thing is that if we have this change of character and I get an entry here, and by this time I'm already risk-free. But since we are at demand and the overall major structure, not talking about substructure, which is this one, but major structure is still with demand in control, then be careful. I've been backtesting last days and I'm so frustrated because I'm following the setups of 2.0 course, but I don't see any results. Let's see what you're doing. Or did you write about the, so 2% minus, damn. Are you sure you're following the setups? Let me see. We can see it right away. So screenshot before. And man, to be honest, this is already like, I can see why you're not seeing the results of the backtesting. You're going short from a supply that it is inside the Asian range. Have you ever seen me do that? Like, I don't usually, unless there is a very good confirmation or whatever aligning there, that doesn't happen. We just don't do it. So you're shorting from a supply that is inside the Asian range. And you also grabbed that, you also marked that there is liquidity here. So you're going short from a supply that is inside the Asian range, which we usually don't do unless there is very, very high probability of that holding. Plus, you marked that there is liquidity up here. Therefore, there is higher chances of the price going for this liquidity. This is already not right. Maybe here you were looking for confirmation. Let's go lower. Let's see some other examples. So this is, for example, let's go with the losses. Since you say you're not seeing results. Okay, here, this is the 1 hour. Is there a screenshot of lower time frames, or you just entered? We also don't just enter with 30 pips stop loss just because there is a demand. Guys, please be careful. Our strategy is not just entering at demand or entering at supply. It is not just waiting for supply and waiting for a change of character and entering. This is not our strategy. Otherwise, everyone can do it. Think about it. It's so easy if you just need to. It is so easy. It would be so easy if you just need to go on the 1 hour, mark out the supply area, wait for the supply area to be reached, go on the 3 minutes, wait for a change of character, enter, and profit. You will profit every day. Like it would just be like everyone can do it. Here we are about to have confirmation, by the way, so that's nice. That's not our strategy. Our strategy combines with the Asian range, combines with liquidity, and you need to know how to start from the 4 hours and the 1 hour in order to kind of get the direction right. And then after that, you wait for your Asian range and you wait for the good confirmations. Now, how do you do that? You study the course and then you go here on the Discord on the best setups series, which I started releasing. There were many other examples already. If you go on backtest and tips, there are many good setups. If you go on case studies, there are all the case studies of the best setups that we want to take. And I also just added recently the best setups series where I show the best setups that we want to take, where I show you the best confirmations that we want to take combined with the Asian range. So that's it. I already looked at 3 of your trades on the backtesting and it's just not according to our strategy. So you're not really using the strategy. Let's see another one. Again, okay, there is liquidity on the 50 minutes. There is the supply, which is good. It manipulates and it breaks. But what about the 1 hour, which is the direction of the overall, direction of, in this case, Euro USD. Also, here, are you waiting for confirmation or are you just entering with the 15 minutes? No, we need to combine things. Let's go over GBP/USD, for example. I need to look at the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, I'm like, okay, we are bearish. Look at the 4 hours. 4 hours, we are bearish. Definitely bearish until we kind of change the direction. 100% bearish. This means that I want to trade above the Asian range with good confirmations. This means that we don't trade from supply and demands that are inside the Asian range unless there is some crazy good confirmation that really aligns with that, but that will be covered in the best setups series that I've been preparing for all you guys. This means that this can be a trade, but I'm not really a fan of this because we're bearish, and therefore I want to take this setup with sells, this setup with sells, this setup with sells. Now, as I showed earlier, this just didn't give an entry. Now, let's look at this one. This one is one of the 2.0 setups. We go above liquidity right here. We tap into higher time frames supply right here. After tapping into higher time frames supply, we want to see if everything aligns. What aligns? The Asian range, the timing of the day, and the confirmation. Let's go. Asian range. So perfect. Before tapping into that area, we create Asian range. Well, actually, the Asian range taps into the area, but I don't want to enter inside the Asian range. Because if you enter just with the Asian range here, you might be like, let me show you. You might be like, oh, okay, here we have change of character, whatever you want to see it, enter from this supply. No, just we don't do that according to our strategy. We go above the Asian range, therefore we manipulate. What happens right after? Here on the 1 minute, probably you have confirmation. I don't care, I don't really like it. Here, finally, confirmation. So the setup is one of the 2.0 course setups, which doesn't matter if it's 2.0, 3.0, it's all put together. Like the strategy, it's all one. You need to start from the 1.0, understand the basics, then go to the 2.0, understand the 2.0 course, which is the fundamental part, and then go to the 3.0 and just go into depth about how the market moves. Here these are our setups according to importance. Here, after touching and going above Asian range, change of character to the downside. Coming back, let's see if we want to see even more confirmation. And I would say that this is the first trade of this week that I actually missed, and it was kind of too bad, but it was good. Here we just go to the upside, V recovery, no confirmation yet. Break to the upside, which is the demanding control which created this break, is this one. Break to the downside right here, possible entry. Now, as I said, one reason also, because one of the reasons why I missed it, was because I took actually the whole last up move, not only the last candle, but the whole last up move, and it just didn't get triggered. Now, let's see with the 0.5, which I actually didn't check. No, not even. So in this case, even if I want to have kind of a quicker entry and not wait for, the highest zone right here to be reached, the last up candle, but I want to make sure that I get triggered in order to enter, I might enter at the 0.5, but in this case, might enter at premium, but in this case, we just didn't even tap into it. Therefore, it's just no possible entry. But anyway, you see that everything aligns from higher timeframes to lower timeframes. Here we have the change of character coming back into the supply. Now, to be honest, you don't know if this supply will hold or if this supply will hold, because this one was already good for me, this one, but we went for the higher one. But anyway, we mark out our two possible entry areas. We go on the 1 minute, we zoomed in, and until we have a confirmation, we don't enter. So it's this is how our strategy aligns. We cannot just go randomly.